calls me, he's like, hey, blah, blah, blah. I did this film with my daughter and this journalist. It's her life story and it's a great story. And he got this playwright to write the script. Do you want to watch it? And if anything comes to your mind, you could write something for it if you want to. And I said, okay. And so
full moon, and I'm doing a ceremony tonight, and it's the last moon of the year, and it's been quite a freaking massive year. And so today's kind of a day of ceremony, and I just went skinny dipping in that there sea, and it was amazing. And I went down to the Buddhist stone and I meditated and sat in the sunlight and meditated for ages. And then tonight I'll be holding a ceremony, and I'm just so grateful for what an amazing year it's been. 2020 and 21, they've been so fucking full on, but I've had the best couple of years of my life. So I'm really grateful for that, and I'm grateful considering what's going on in the world. And going to look at tonight all the things we want to shed that don't serve us, and all the things we want to carry into the new year. And my next year is all about compassion and love. That's what I'm doing next year. It's not about doing things or building things or big plans. It's about being compassionate and loving to everyone, and to try and bring some of that into the world, to encourage that in the world as much as possible. And yes, I am naked. Woohoo! So it's the full moon, and I've pulled these cards and runes asking about 2022 and just going forward from here for this full moon, the power of Gemini. What is it saying? Overall, it's saying abundance, that we are to look forward to great abundance. And it's the blank rune in physical, so it means physically anything is possible, which feels like with all the COVID stuff that feels very relevant. But then in our communication we have birch, that's new beginnings. This is in our intellectual knowledge, our wisdom, our like collective perceived, understood wisdom. So that's really interesting. And then we have the horse down below in emotions, which means courage, to be brave emotionally. And then again, kind of anything's to play for. It's lots dice in the spiritual, which is that it's like potential. It can mean pregnancy. So it's the potential for something to happen, for things to unfold, and a kind of, again, anything to play for. So it's saying that anything's possible, and overall we're going to be abundant in our 2022 is going to be an abundant year. So everything to play for and be brave seems to be, and it's a new beginning. And then here, this is really interesting. So Prince of Swords is like the king of intellect and kind of left brain thinking, really. He's just like being really clever and smart and cut his way through all the stuff and just, very quick-witted but like gets bored easily. Sort of feels very like the patriarchal world that we've lived in. And then currently we have power, but this power is about, it's a balanced power. And it's very, like, it's a solid, it's earth, so it's a very solid power. That's a well-built fortress. So it's about, we've kind of done the work and we're in a really strong position to then come into dominion. So the Prince of Swords doesn't necessarily represent patriarchal thinking. It's our own intellectual journey. We've kind of discovered things, been thinking things, and we've put ourselves in our power. And now it's time for us to be dominant. It's basically what that's saying to me. And then it says, game changer, don't be so fucking nice. And then the sage, which is knowing your own, trusting yourself more than books, knowing your own innate wisdom. This just feels like it's suggesting to me that next year might be a game-changing year in terms of the patriarchy. Very exciting stuff.